Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Wetzler. I am most of your upline diamonds. I'm assuming all of you. I introduced this to David Silverman probably 11 and a half years ago at this point. And we've been introducing it to people all over the world since then. And it's been, it's given my life great purpose and meaning to be able to do this and just to talk to people about what's happening with this technology and what I see happening with people who get on it. And it's an honor and a privilege to be able to represent this company. So I love being on Monday nights. Our whole team comes together this way. We introduce new people, we do recognition, and we also talk about upcoming events and announcements. And that way it keeps us kind of all together on the same page, and we are able to move ahead and being unstoppable. And there are some such exciting things coming up, and we will get to some of them very quickly here. But why don't we just start with one win? And a win for any of you who are new would be something that happened this week that we were able to touch somebody else's lives with this technology. And so I'll just ask if anyone has a win this evening that they would like to share. We won't wait for too long.
I think Sean Clark needs to share her win about that most amazing webinar last night.
Okay, I think Sean Clark should do that.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you. I was feeling a little shy, but I shouldn't, because this was a truly amazing representation. And thank you so much, Amy and Nancy, for being on and providing support. And Dorothy Dabney was on, I think, and so was Lynn Matthews. So just wonderful people on the team. We had 88 people attend our maiden voyage of Redox Movement. And just by way of background, I just want to say we are a group of African-American ASEA associates who have as our mission to really penetrate into the Black community with this amazing technology. So that's our purpose and where our hearts lie. And that was a pretty powerful maiden voyage. So really proud of Ricardo Wilkins, who is really the heart and soul behind this effort. Annette Calloway and Francesca Smallwood, those are names that you may know. Those are two people that are on Danielle Matthews' team. And so, yeah, it's the first. We have another Wednesday, another Friday, and another Sunday. And we're going to keep doing that rotation throughout the month of March as we lead up to, and maybe even leading up to convention.
And I'd like to ask you, Sean,
to share that.
I'd like to ask you, Sean, is this open to everyone?
It's open to everyone, but the push is to bring people from the African-American community.
Yes.
We need more representation in ASEA.
Absolutely. But I'm just asking, because if you could post maybe the Zoom number and when they are, we would love to support you.
Okay, sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
And bring on any African-American, Black, wonderful friends that we have or associates or so that they can share also.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Thank you.
So if you'll post that in the chat, that would be wonderful.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Perfect. And I was on the maiden one when Ricardo did his first, and it's going to touch a lot of people's lives. And it's been needed for a long time. People of different cultures are looking for leaders to be up on stages to see what people can do and how influential they can be with changing people's lives. And I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to have happen. You know, we have so many different cultures, and you know, I just like to think of us all as human, but of course that's not always the case in some people's minds. I always see people as just human beings, but we have all kinds of different cultures, Asian and Philippine and Black and Russian. I don't even want every different culture out there. So we would love to represent a lot of them. And this is beautiful. And I'm so glad you started it, Sean, with Ricardo. So we greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Debbie.
And thank you, Amy, for bringing that up, because that is very powerful. And 88 people is amazing. That is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get to some announcements next. I was told by Seth Saunders, who's our field training person, that Jeannie Go will be not having access to the back office anymore starting tomorrow. It was kind of an abrupt thing. They're really pushing people towards the ASEA Connect app. The ASEA Connect app is growing and growing. It's going to have very duplicable onboarding. And so I think when everybody gets in, they always say, how do I get started? I think if we're going to be able to get them onto ASEA Connect, it's going to have day 1, here's what you need to know. Day 2, here's what you need to know. And it's going to go through step by step. And I think that's going to help a lot of people who especially are a little bit shy. It's going to talk about not only the products and the usage, but it's also going to talk a little tiny bit about the business as far as that goes, you know, so that if people are a little bit nervous about bringing that up. But I have to say that I'm sure that they are mostly pressing it because of compliance. And I will explain that to you. We are growing as a company. We're getting bigger and bigger, and all eyes are going to be, a lot of eyes will be on us from here on out. Many of the things that were put in Jeannie Go were not run through compliance, and were probably not compliant. I know that compliance even wouldn't allow me to say, how would you like to make an extra $500 a month? That is uncompliant. How would you like to be able to take your kids to Disney World? That's uncompliant. There are so many things that are uncompliant with and going through the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, and the FDA, Federal Drug Administration, that we're going to have to be very careful. Everything in ASEA Connect is compliant. It's been run through the company. They've gone through everything. And as we grow, we're going to have to make sure that we stay compliant. And so I know they're greatly pushing towards most people getting on ASEA Connect. It's a free app. If you don't have it, you go to your app store in either phone, iPhone or the other one, and you just see ASEA Connect, and you want the 2.0 version of it. And the trainings and everything are supposed to start and go live tomorrow. I've already gone through them. They're very good as far as what they teach every day. They're short, they're sweet, they're to the point. And Jeannie Go will still be around if you do use it. They just won't have the notifications that they've been having, because ASEA is cutting off the back office access. And again, that's for compliance. So the notifications from ASEA Connect are supposed to start very soon, if not tomorrow also. So you'll be learning who joined, who went up in rank, when their birthday is, if they started a fast forward, if they've completed a fast forward. You'll still be able to reach out to your team members and congratulate them, which I strongly suggest that you do, because it means so much to be thought of and to be recognized. And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention if you're a Jeannie Go user, and because this is kind of a big deal. We've had Jeannie for a very long time. And that's not to say it's going to go away, but if you want to go in, you can download all the information. And they make it very easy. You can put it in many different forms, Excel spreadsheets, a whole bunch of different forms, and you can have all the information still. But you'll be able to download your contacts right into ASEA Connect and be able to keep track of them through that way also. I would take questions, but I probably don't know too much more than what I've already stated. So We'll wait till the end of this, especially if there's new people on. Other than that, I know that David does an amazing job every Monday morning at 7:30 Eastern, which is why some of us on the West Coast aren't on. But for people who want to see testimonials and want to hear about the product and everything like that, Tuesday night is, I think, our best tool ever. And I literally try to get people on every single week. And that is when Dr. Carolyn Hoffman and Lynn Matthews do the Ask the Doctor. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can literally get people on to see a presentation. And then they can they both stay to answer questions at the very end. And it's very informative. I've had so many people that got back and said that was amazing. So I can't tell you what a great tool that is. Please, please, if you're not using it, do get on, use it, watch it yourself if you want to. But it's an amazing tool just for our team. It's not accessible to other people in ASEA. And then Thursday nights is an amazing presentation with Alan Noble. You go to discoverasea.com. It loops you right into that Zoom. He was one of our first people in ASEA. He never had a product experience himself. I love to tell people that. He only takes it because of prevention, but he got it on so many other people. He saw so many other results. He never questioned it. So he does a presentation every Thursday night, and then every Friday night, our doctors like Dr. Maureen Hayes, and in case you didn't know, Maureen Hayes is married to a very well-known, influential scientist. He is the first scientist who ever was able to create a human lung outside the human body for transplant. Very well known in the scientific world. She got in because they opened a redox research center at the Medical University of South Carolina where she went to school. And Dr. Lee Osler, who's writing a second book, he's a dentist who studied redox in school, and he's writing his second book. It will be available at convention for you all. His first book was Redox Matters. I've given it to many doctors and people of influence. They've been thoroughly impressed by it. I've read it. It's an amazing book. It's on Amazon, Redox Matters, Dr. Lee Osler. And thank you for putting all this, Amy and Jean, into the chat for me. Anyway, and his second book, yes.
This Friday night is the nurses panel on the ASEA 5.
Perfect, yes.
Which I will be there.
Which you will be there, of course.
Debbie, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, Frank.
Regarding the ASEA Connect app, I haven't been to the convention, I guess, in 3 years now via COVID and so forth. But anyway, does that app automatically update, or do you have to update it subsequent?
Well, if you go to it in the App Store, if it asks you to, or if you go to it, if it asks you to update, then update it. It's supposed to be the 2.0 version. It'll just say update and you'll just click on update.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you have the correct version.
Very good, thanks.
And yes, they've had some amazing doctors and medical people. They've also had some athletes and some other people on, but Amy will be part of the nurses panel this week. I'm sure it will be amazing, as it always is. It is always recorded, but and if you go to redoxmatters.com, Dr. Lee Osler has archived all of the older ones. So if you want somebody to hear from the Harvard doctor, or if you want somebody to hear from Dr. Larry Carnes was on last week, he's an obstetrician. There are many, many things that you can send to especially medical people, and they're amazing. So you can capture those and send them if you'd like. And Saturday is always a big day for our team. At 7:30, Dr. David Silverman gets on every week, and he answers questions about the product for anybody. So it's like having a three-way phone call. You just get people to that. It's on our Zoom again. It's this one that you came into, 301-100-1000. Password is gift. He answers questions about the product for a full half hour. It's a great three-way phone call, so to speak. He's had many, many people on almost every week. And then it rotates as to who answers the business questions, because then at the top of the hour, 8 a.m. Eastern. No, I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. my time. We have business people that come on. So Lynn or Danielle or myself or Amy or many other people who do the business are on to answer questions about the business. So again, if you can get people there, it's incredible. We in the West wishes it was a little bit later, but other than that, it's a perfect thing to get people to. So those are all the announcements I know of. If anybody else has anything else, I'm happy to have you unmute and talk about it.
Debbie, tonight at 9, Cindy, I think, is doing a social media at
yeah.
discoverasia.com at 9.
Yeah, thank you. There's always a
Yeah.
global call right after ours at the top of the hour. And you just heard from Amy what Cindy Buck is doing tonight. She usually always has amazing people on, and it's well worth it. If anyone's interested, Terry Latham then does one after that. And he is one of the best motivational people I've ever met. And he always interviews somebody, and it's succinct, brief. It's a half an hour. And if you go to teamliveit.com, you'll be able to access that.
Debbie?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to announce this. As you know, Dr. Ed De Los Reyes is here live from the US. So we did an event last Friday, and over almost 100 people came to our live event at the Navy Golf
Nice.
Club, and it was awesome. He's powerful, and we did a collaboration with him. And because of that, I'm hosting an event this coming Friday. This is for our team only. This is by invitation only. It's going to be, we'll focus on his amazing story with Dr. Ed De Los Reyes. And this is specifically for medical doctors. This is not for everybody. As
Okay.
much as possible, we want doctors. So this is not for the mass, for everyone, because this is only by invitation only. We're doing it at the Dusit Fort Residences at the Penthouse on Friday at 2 p.m. and at 6 p.m. Manila time. So
Friday
if
at
you've
2 p.m. What time? I'm sorry.
so it's 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Manila time, that's about early
Manila
morning
time. Okay.
Philippine time. That's going to be about 10 p.m. Pacific time, I guess, and 2 a.m. Pacific time. So
Well, yeah, we can look that up, but would you mind putting that in the chat? That'd be great. If we have medical doctors, I do have someone with a neurosurgeon
Yes.
that was looking into this.
yeah, for medical practice, because we want to create the way we want to do it in the Philippines is totally different. We want to get involved. As you know, I don't know if you know this, but before I got involved with ASEA, I was invited to attend the Philippine in the International Academy of Medical Specialists Convention, where I talk about WEDAC signaling for 5 minutes. So that was my initial meeting. I don't know anything about it. I am not a medical doctor, but so happened that I had a relationship with medical doctors here in the Philippines. So that's I've been dealing with them for the last many years. So now that Dr. Ed is here, I want to maximize it, and I want to thank, of course, Debbie and the generous time of and passion of Dr. Ed. And I want to leverage this. So if you know some medical people, we want to help you build Team Philippines here, and I will give the invitation. This is by invitation only. Let us know, because we don't want this for, medical doctors doesn't want to be associated with the masses. They want only a very private meeting. So that's the reason why I'm hosting this thing, a special meeting. But of course, with some exception. Now, if you are not a medical doctor, but you've got a highly influenced business leader, whoever, let me know, and I will discuss details maybe with Debbie here after the event, if her time will permit, about that particular event. And we want to do this every week while Dr. Ed is here. That's it.
Wonderful. That's great. I'm glad you're collaborating.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. And Dr. Ed is just like Jean, just out to help people, and he's done some amazing things with this technology. So, so for new people, we're going to get to welcome you in just a second. But we always like to do a little bit of recognition. And that's because if you're in any kind of corporation or business or anything, usually they don't pat you on the back for the good things you've done. They always are criticizing what you haven't done right. It's different in this industry. We love to recognize people who are out there sharing their stories, sharing their information, helping people. And so when you do that, you actually go up in what we call ranks because more and more people become involved. They've been hearing about Redox. More and more people are so open to this and have heard about it at this point. And, you know, I've tried it. I've had people that have come back and all kinds of things that happen. So I'm just going to share my screen very quickly and get to the recognition portion of this. Hopefully this is going quickly. So if you don't know, it's under rank advancements, under your reports. If you want your own rank advancements, I will go back a week. I'll take that away for whatever reason and show report. And you get to how many there are. 40. Okay, so we have to go up here to show them all. Lots of rank advancements. So we start with director. That is our first rank. As you come in, you're as an associate. When you've talked to two people and two people have decided to join you as an associate, you become a director, and the computer will put them on your left side and your right side. And so the new directors this week are Josephine Campos, Joseph Allen Abensay, Karen Kalube, Minerva Montemayor, Ruby Roque, Malafor Rollo Azo Jin, and Philomore Opascua. And I'm messing up those names badly, but forgive me. And just know that we totally honor you. That's, I always say, one of the hardest ranks to achieve because it's the first time you've ever talked about Redox to anyone. And that can be a very difficult thing to do. And as you continue to grow, you start collecting points. Once you're active, if anybody orders on your left side or your right side, the points roll up, you start collecting them. You eventually get to 300 points on both sides and you become a Director 300. So our new Director 300s this week are Nicandro Belangdal Sr., Imelda Nafrate, Teresa Padera, Jennifer Sevilla, Marcelino Dos Pueblos, Maverick Garces, Anne Cuadro, Frederick Nastar, Ashley Nastar, Wilma Pascua, Susan Lukenbach, Sean Enton, Bernadette Montes, Cristo. And those are our new Director 300s. And congratulations to them. Those are the building blocks of our business. You need Director 300s to gain any rank anywhere. So congratulations. The next rank advancement is Director 700 when you gain 700 points on both sides. Our new Director 700s this week are Ashley Evangelista, Martha Amping, Sheila Moblog, Maria Sikanko, Mark Aposago, Emerson Sikondo, go again, Jesse Montoya, Rachel Albol Donado, Anne Marie Lingua, Jessime Terra, Carmelia de Leon, Christine Fernandez, Caleb Coe, Mary Grace De Vera, Gladys Chia, and Anna Williams. Those are our new Director 700s. The next step would be bronze, which is 2,000 points on both sides, and 2 Director 300s. The next step is silver, 3,000 points on both sides, 3 Director 300s. And the next advancement is gold. Now that jumps a bit, and so it's greatly revered. Gold executives get 5,000 points on both sides, and that's them and their team doing that, and 4 Director 300s. So our new gold executives this week are Real Campos, and I'm going to let Jean talk about him for a second, and Antonio Neferrate. And we do have one amazing new diamond executive, Melissa Cuadro, and she's from the Philippines also. And so we would like, Jean, why don't you come on for just a second and introduce some of your people who have gone up in rank, which is quite amazing.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Debbie. Yeah, of course we want to
course.
recognize Cuadra Sotelo, who is our first diamond in my team. So she's based in Iloilo. She's the sister of Monica Sotelo, and I believe she will be with us at Vegas Convention. And we're trying to arrange that. And of course, General Tony Nafarrete, the golden boy, I call him. And then, so she's a general. I went to Iloilo, and it's amazing because as soon as I land in the Philippines, being quarantined, I was about to be quarantined for about 5 days. And immediately this lady, Monica Sotelo, who is our platinum executive under my team, who was at the Nashville Convention and Pacquiao Convention, you know, I was there. And how do I say it? She kidnapped me in my hotel room at the Dusit quarantine room, and then she brought me to Iloilo City, and without my wife knowing this, I didn't know it. Crazy. And then
Don't go any further.
she bought a ticket, and I cannot say no to her because I was away for 5.5 months in the US. I was in the US. I was so excited to be back home with my family. And as soon as I landed, Jean, you will be quarantined beside my hotel. She's staying in the same building, Dusit Hotel, and her residences. We need to go to Iloilo and to make things happen. Okay. So anyway, well, to make to cut it short, because of that trip, and then of course we were able to produce a diamond. I'm so proud of Millet and
Yes.
General Tony and the rest of it. Lourdes Capacian is a bronze now, and hopefully they're all coming here to the Vegas Convention. And then this week we've got several people here in this chat who are now gold executive bronze. Like I want to recognize, of course, Amelia Alonso, our new bronze executive. She's here from Seattle, Washington. And who else? I think Josephine Aguila Pin. She's here as a bronze executive from Seattle, Washington. And we've got Director 700, Jaina, and from the team of Gina, and Doreen, Director 700 from Eric Bergman team, from Team Seattle. And of course, we've got our new gold executive, which they just see it now this week, which they will be recognized, I'm sure, next week, Dr. Jackie Ramos from Seattle.
Exactly.
It's crazy, amazing how these people have been passionately sharing our technology, and they will all be there, hopefully, at the Vegas Convention, and hopefully bring a team here from the Philippines and see you guys there.
Absolutely. Well, we can't wait, and hopefully we'll have special little things for them and for everybody, and lots of big hugs. It'll be wonderful to be able to see everybody in person. I'm so glad things are moving, I don't want to say towards normal, but a little bit back. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you for pronouncing their names correctly, Jean. I greatly appreciate it. And we really congratulate everyone. Those are amazing feats. And like I said, just to go out and get 2 people is amazing to me. So now we would like to, without further ado, welcome new people. So if you have someone new you'd like to introduce on this call, we would love to get to meet them. this is part of your ASEA family, and we want to get to know you. So does anyone have anyone new on? Sharona, you're making me dizzy. Spinning in your chair.
Yeah, we've got one here, Debbie. Is Tina
Okay.
Del Valle from,
Oh,
I
we'd
think
love to meet her. Okay,
Del Valle is from Seattle, Washington as well, from the team
Perfect.
of Nelly Alonso. Tina is I think a nurse. Is it? Well, Tina is there. So
Okay.
she's here. Yeah,
How many-
welcome.
did you speak? Are you there? Hello?
Tina, are you there? So she was, yeah. Okay.
Tina is her name? Let me see.
Yeah, Tina Del Valle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
let me, all I can do is ask to unmute. Okay, Tina, can you unmute yourself?
She's gone. Maybe think she's gone. Oh, anyway.
She's still there, but I can't unmute her. It just says ask to unmute.
Okay. Anyway,
Tina, we'd like to welcome you to the team, and I'm very happy. I think Dr. David Silverman's coming back up into the Washington area between March 23rd and March 29th. So hopefully you'll get to meet him in person there, and hopefully he'll be able to help you with maybe some of your new people. But congratulations and welcome to the team.
Yeah.
Anyone else, Jean? That's
I-
new.
that's it. Some of them I already
Okay.
recommended as achievers with the company.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Finney, would you like to speak? She's unmuted herself a couple times. Anyone else have anyone new? Or if you're new and would like to introduce yourself, please do that. Hi, Gina. Hi, Eric. Nice to see you.
Hello.
We have Doreen Mabal and Joanna Kakaninden. They're brand new.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, there's Tina. She got herself unmuted.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
Tina, we'll start, since you were trying to unmute, I guess. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
I'm a medical technologist by profession. That's why I got so excited when I heard about this redox. I
Yes.
said, I learned that from biochemistry, you know.
Wonderful. That's good to
yeah.
hear.
I have also a lot of health issues. That's why I wanted to try this product.
Absolutely. And so have you been on it long, or have you not even gotten your product yet?
I haven't gotten my product yet.
Okay. Well, please come back on and let us know what's happening for you. Would you do
Sure.
that? Okay.
Sure, I will.
Okay, now Eric, you're gonna have to say those names again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Joanna Kakaninden and Doreen Mabal.
All right.
New to us.
Are
Have to
either
speak to
one of
God.
you,
Welcome them on.
are either one of you able to unmute?
Doreen?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Doreen. Very nice to meet you. Are you in the Seattle area also?
I'm very much excited with to join this team, and I'm from the Philippines.
Wonderful. Are you in the Philippines now? Or are you in the Philippines?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay. Wonderful. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
I graduated nursing by profession and BS psychology here in the Philippines, but I haven't practiced that. So I'm more on marketing and MLM.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. So what drew you to ASEA?
I brought and tried ASEA due to my, my I had a thyroid problem and I had that this maybe can help my health to be normalized.
Normalize your thyroid? I'm sorry, you kind of cut out a little bit.
I had a thyroid radiation last 2002. I had a what you call this?
Goiter?
Something
Goiter?
Andrea and I
Big-
had the great pleasure of working with this next lady about 12 years ago. And my friend Carol Bayer Sager and I wrote this song for them. And
and I
Andrea, maybe you'd like to talk a little bit
I don't
about,
have to find
before we
them.
introduce her, about the song and Elizabeth, who was your dear friend, and you wanted to get.
Okay, that was Tina's, I guess. I'm sorry, Doreen, go ahead. So you have something to take care of in your thyroid. I'm not sure her internet is really good where she is. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
and then is your other person on, Eric and Gina?
Joanna Kakanindi.
Joanna, okay.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? You go by
I'm
Jana or
good.
Joanna?
You can call me Jana.
Okay, great. Are you in the Philippines also?
Yes, I'm in the Philippines now.
Perfect. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work in a travel industry for 5 years, and I have a diabetes. So
Okay.
Ma'am Gina introduced the ASEA to me. So I take it now for 1 week.
Yes, and sometimes a
Yes.
week isn't enough, but have you
Mm.
seen it? Have you noticed anything?
Just my sleeping now is good. I can
Wonderful.
sleep. Yes, I did not wake up in the middle of the night. And my partner also take it, and I noticed that he didn't snore because sometimes I wake up for for his snoring.
Yes, exactly. I know
Yes,
how
now
that
just a
is.
little bit.
So in 1 week, he stopped snoring, or so far he has.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Just a little bit, yeah. Not unlike before that it's like eating the house when it's snoring.
Yes. Funny.
And it's good.
And it's good. All that is
Yes.
good.
It's
Well-
for 1 week now.
Just for 1 week. So I know it will start working on your blood sugar levels, and
Mm,
we've had really great results with it before. So
yes. I
we will
hope
look
so.
forward to hearing back from you with
Mhm.
results.
Yes.
Perfect. And you knew Gina and Eric from before in the Philippines?
Yes.
Perfect. You and Jana.
Me
Okay.
and Ma'am Gina, she's my boss here before in the
Okay.
Philippines. Yes.
Well, beautiful. Well, I look forward to coming back. I was in the Philippines once, years ago at this point, and there couldn't be any friendlier people and more hospitable people than Philippine, I don't think. You go
Yeah,
into their
thank
house, you go into their house for a meal, and it's a buffet.
Yes.
It goes on for 10 tables. It's amazing. Anyway. All right, well, wonderful. Well, welcome to the team and the ASEA family here. And
Thank
we look
you.
forward to meeting you in person at some point soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Eric and Gina. Anyone else have anyone new that they'd like to introduce? You were waving. If you could unmute yourself, you just go down to the corner, and where the microphone is, you just click on it and you'll be unmuted.
Hello, yes, this is.
There we go.
I'm a new member.
You're a new member.
And yes, I signed up yeah, yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Wonderful.
Caroline. Yeah, Caroline helped me signing up.
And how do you pronounce your first
Then-
name so I don't mess it up?
Oh, H is kind of a silent, so you can call me Ming.
Ming. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Dr. Carolyn Hoffman.
Ming is yes. Yeah, I struggled signing up. Then yeah, but we did it, and
Yes,
I'm waiting for my shipment. I can't wait.
we can't
Yeah.
wait either.
Yeah.
Where are
As
you
soon as
located?
I'm in Virginia.
You're in Virginia.
I'm
Okay.
in Virginia. Yeah, close to North Carolina border.
Right.
I'm in a mountain.
Okay.
So
I'm going to be in
yeah.
North Carolina soon. Are you going to be there at the big event?
Well, if yeah, I would love
It's
to.
close. It's close to Charlotte. It's a ways for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
When
what's your background?
Oh, my background. Yeah, I'm a drafter.
A drafter.
I'm a drafter. Yes. I'm a drafter, but now I'm not working anymore.
Okay.
Not working anymore. I'm kind of retired here.
Okay.
So yeah. So it's kind of a boring, and I'm looking for
Something to
part-time.
do.
Yeah, something to do. Well, I'm trying to do sustainable living here. So, but winter time, everything stops, you know. So I just moved down here a year ago. So this year I'm trying to do greenhouse and stuff like that. So I've been here about, maybe 14 months now.
Okay.
So yeah, I really like mountain,
Yes.
So I think I'm going to settle here. So,
Beautiful. Okay.
so anyway, yeah, I have a knee pain, arthritis. They inject me, even my thumb. So both are winter time. It really hurts me when I see this Reno 28, and I research it, ASEA water. So at the beginning, yeah, I was going to turn away. This is like Amway thing and everything, So I was going to turn away, but the first thing I always do is I go to Google and search for a side effect. So I look at the side effect, and what it tells me, the side effect is you gain energy. And I'm like, what? So the side effect is gain energy. So the way you do not have side effect in a bad way, but in a good way. So I said, this is it. This is what I'm looking for. Then yeah. So I study a little bit and I like it. I'm going to introduce to some of my friends, and I am really, really excited. I think this is what I'm looking for. And thank you so
Absolutely.
much for Caroline and Manfred. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so
Beautiful.
much.
This will give you something to do, which will be very
Yes.
purposeful.
Debbie,
Yeah.
I would
Ming
like
is-
to.
Ming
Yes,
is
go ahead.
actually Ming is sponsored by Manfred Lee out in Singapore, so she and I
Okay.
got together during our time frame since she's here in Virginia.
Perfect. Wonderful. I would like to introduce somebody special who my daughter actually connected with. His name is Kevin Lyons. He's relatively new. He lives in West Virginia, and he is very much an entrepreneur. He owns his own restaurant. He's a magician. He's done many, many things in his background. And Jackie was just congratulating him today on director bonus, going director, signing up 3 people, almost finished with his first fast forward. So Kevin, introduce yourself
Hello.
and tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about yourself.
Oh, I don't know where to start.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was a coal miner back in the day. I'm in West Virginia, which is coal mining country, and my
Yes.
father was in the coal industry. I'm 63 years old, and I've been in everything. I've had a record shop. I didn't tell everything on the bio.
No, I know you didn't.
Bio, but I've had record stores. I've sold satellite systems. I mean, you name it, I've been in it. And including, I hate to say, but I was in Amway way back in the 80s.
Oh,
And I
don't
hated
be
it.
ashamed. That's fine.
I
Oh,
hated Amway. The product was good, but I hated it. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that's the only other MLM thing I've ever been in. And, you know, and like I say, this hit the spot. The only reason we got into it is because of my wife. Okay. My wife has a autoimmune dysfunction, and we actually bought a red light therapy bed for that as well to help her. Okay. And that was at December 30th. But she had heard about this product many years ago. And actually, I think it was just kind of like overnight, it came to her what it was. She says, so she started doing research on it. And sure enough, that's how we found the ASEA. She remembered it just in like overnight, it just hit her. Hey, we need to try, find out about this. So then she did some research. We found out, that, and then we talked to the guy that sold us the Light Pod. And he actually was involved in ASEA. And so she said, well, we definitely are interested. So, and she is definitely getting more energy. She has had some issues with, in the last 2 weeks ago. She's doing really good this week, but energy levels back up. We did the nebulizer with the ASEA. It worked, helped her very much in her breathing. She is an asthmatic, very, 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 very small diabetic, but she is a diabetic. We'll say it that way. She doesn't really have to take too much. She's kind of controlled it with food intake. But yeah, we're excited. And I did sign my daughter up today. She's in Atlanta, Georgia area. She's down where The Walking Dead is. Okay. And that's where she lives. She lives about 15 minutes from the studio. And I told her yeah. She meets. I did a magic show down there. I actually did a magic show down there 2 years ago for my granddaughter. And this is a true story. And the way the place was set up, the door of the place where we were at, there's a straight line walk in, and they have folding doors there. It's kind of interesting, but had little folding doors. And here comes Jason. Okay. I don't know of The Walking Dead standing there, and it's like, and then Norman Reedus showed up also. Wow. And so it was kind of wild, but anyway, but yeah. I've got all kinds of energy, but I've got 2 restaurants currently. That's what I'm doing. And I do festivals, fairs and festivals. I do concessions. I got like 4 units that go out. Hoping I can find more help this summer, but that's what I do. So I'm excited about it. And I will try to make the North Carolina trip, but I'm excited about coming out to the fly-in.
Yes, we're excited to have you, and you'll be meeting Jean, who was just talking, and some of the other people that are on here are coming. So we really look forward to meeting you in person, Kevin. I can't wait.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Absolutely. All right. And Jackie will be back on the team call, and she would have introduced Kevin, but anyone else have anyone? We don't want to overlook anyone. And if we don't, I'm happy to take any questions. I know we have about 9 minutes till the top of the hour when the global call will start. But if somebody has a question, I will try to answer it. Carolyn's here. Maybe she could help me. Please don't forget to get people on tomorrow night. I mean, she does an amazing job. I've listened to her many times at this point, and the presentations are amazing. And so is her time that she spends answering questions at the end. So. Well, if nothing else, I can let you guys have a good evening. If you want to get on the top of the call at the top of the hour, it's at discoverasea.com, and that's where you go. And then you'll hear Cindy, and she's having social media people on tonight if you're interested. So, all right. Well, you guys have a great evening. Thank you for coming. So great to see you all. Congratulations, Sean. Did you put that in the chat? I hope. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. You can unmute yourself and say goodbye if you'd
Thanks. Take care.
like. Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Debbie.
everybody.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
And
Hey,
you
Bob.
can't take meds while you're taking this, in case you're still on.
Right, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.